Delving into the mysteries of the Corpus Hermeticum by Hermes Trismegistus. We are currently dedicating ourselves to reading and studying the Corpus Hermeticum, an enigmatic work attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, which stands out as a beacon of esoteric wisdom and transcendental knowledge. This book serves as a bridge between the human and the divine, offering profound insights that have the potential to connect our souls to the Creator in ways that few other scriptures can. As we venture through this text, it feels as though each chapter invites us to transcend the mundane and explore the realm of the spirit. The words of Hermes, rich in symbolism and laden with meaning, touch the essence of our own existence and reveal the Creator in unique and profound forms. Each segment of the book is a journey that stimulates the divine spark within us, challenging us to reflect on the spiritual principle that resides in our being. As we progress, we meet Asclepius, a disciple of Hermes, who prepares for a spiritual initiation representative of the passage rituals that have persisted through the ages. This moment marks an opportunity for us to delve deeper into the mysterious and complex teachings proposed by Hermes, an exploration that is both an intellectual challenge and a spiritual journey. The introduction of this new section of the work greets us with a divine discourse, perhaps the most sublime and elevated thus far. Hermes, with his characteristic eloquence, urges us to understand the nature of our spirit and to be receptive to higher truths. He emphasizes that true wisdom is a supreme virtue, a goodness that encompasses all others and is so intrinsically linked that its separation would be unthinkable. In this context, Hermes masterfully blends pure philosophy with other disciplines such as arithmetic, music, and geometry, demonstrating how the study of divinity can be amplified by scientific knowledge. This confluence of different areas of knowledge is not only educational but a true act of worship of the creative intelligence of the cosmos. As we continue in the text, we are constantly challenged to reconsider our perception of the world and ourselves. Hermes teaches us that every human being is a microcosm of the universe, containing within both the capacity for the divine and the terrestrial. The duality of human nature is a recurring theme, where the immortality of the soul and the mortality of the body are seen not as contradictions, but as complementary aspects that, when harmonized, can elevate the individual to a higher understanding of existence. Hermes invites all those who seek true knowledge to delve deeper into the mysteries he exposes. This book is not just to be read, it is to be experienced, meditated upon, and incorporated into our own spiritual quest. Those who accept this invitation will discover that the Corpus Hermeticum is not just a manual of ancient wisdom, but a guide to spiritual and personal transformation. I encourage everyone who feels the call to this journey to dedicate themselves to the study of this fascinating text. Allow yourselves to be transported by the deep currents of its thought, absorb its wisdom, and let it influence and transform your worldview and your soul. This is a path to discovering not only the divine that permeates the universe but the divine that resides within each of us. Above all, it is an invitation to recognize and embrace the part of us that is eternally connected to the whole, to the infinite, and to the profoundly sacred. Unveiling the deep mysteries of the Corpus Hermeticum, Dialogues of Hermes Trismegistus and Asclepius. Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice-great, shares his timeless wisdom with Asclepius, his devoted disciple. Through a rich and profound dialogue, they explore the spiritual and metaphysical dimensions of existence, providing a reading experience that is both a revelation and an invitation to personal and spiritual transformation. The nature of the divine and the human spirit. At the beginning of the text, Hermes imparts to Asclepius the notion that the entire universe is a manifestation of the divine, and that everything that exists, from the smallest grain of sand to the stars in the sky, is an expression of God's mind. He declares, "Understand, O Asclepius, that the world is a living image of the divine, an animated body, full of soul and spirit. Nothing in the cosmos exists without purpose, nothing is without meaning, just as nothing is without life." This concept paves the way for discussions on the nature of the human soul, which, according to Hermes, is divine by its own right, immortal, and capable of knowing God. At this point, Asclepius asks how man should live to realize his divine nature, to which Hermes responds. Man, Asclepius, should cultivate the part of his nature that is like unto God. He must rise through virtue, contemplate the beautiful and the good, and live according to the divine order, distancing himself from the chaos of worldly passions. The path of initiation and esoteric knowledge. As the dialogue deepens, Hermes guides Asclepius through the mysteries of spiritual initiation, revealing that true esoteric knowledge cannot be learned but must be directly experienced through the purification of the soul and meditation. He states, "The deepest truths, Asclepius, are not conveyed by words, but by symbols and states of consciousness that transcend language. He who seeks wisdom must prepare his heart to receive the divine mysteries through silence and contemplation." Asclepius, absorbed and transformed by these words, reflects on the responsibility of the wise and the philosopher to guide others. Hermes, with solemn seriousness, warns him of the gravity of such a task. Everyone who is elevated to the knowledge of the divine must consider themselves a guardian of the truth. They must guide with humility, never abusing the power that knowledge confers, and always remember that their wisdom is a gift from God. Universal connection and the unity of all. In the final part of the dialogue, Hermes explains to Asclepius the interconnection of all things in the universe. He uses metaphors of the cosmos to describe how the different parts of the world are in harmony with one another, each depending on and influencing the others. Like the stars in the firmament, Asclepius, everything is connected in an invisible web of harmony. The ailment of one part is the ailment of the whole, the healing of one part is the healing of the whole. Final reflection and encouragement to seek wisdom. Concluding his instructions, Hermes encourages Asclepius to continue his quest for wisdom and to live according to the principles that have been revealed to him. Go now, Asclepius, and meditate on what you have learned. Live in a way that your life is a reflection of the divine. Seek wisdom as the greatest of treasures, for it will guide you back to heaven, from whence your soul originated. This dialogue between Hermes and Asclepius, filled with metaphysics and mysticism, not only forms the core of the Corpus Hermeticum, but also serves as a profound spiritual guide for all those seeking to better understand their place in the universe and the deeper meaning of their lives. It is a work that challenges, enlightens, and inspires, remaining relevant in any era.